I'll share with you a little exercise. I engage one motion with a certain very specific meaning. Let's say here, close, it's the real, actual, conventional, projected image of my daughters and how I interact with them. And somewhere there in the future, I can observe a certain image of what I truly long for, what I know it's real life. So I can engage this spatiality of ideas, and then I can find my body and my motions within their presence, in their space. So for example, I find with my body the way to travel in that exact location in the future. And then I try to bring it here, to make it possible to be seen here. For example, there was this aspect of the spine and the dignity and the noble presence of each human being in their ultimate form. I long for engaging with humans like this. So then I see that in the future with my daughters, and then I see the present version of what I am with them. Where are these beasts of discipline? Where are these contemplative machines? Where are these vectors of transformation, these transformers? Where are they? I am disgusted and I am revolted by the fact that they live in such a confused world where we cannot discern our spirit presence and we cannot see one another, and thus somehow true connection or true love is impossible. So I try to somehow bridge that version of a world with this that I feel now. And now I will create another composition of ideas, which is my relationship with Eli and my relationship with all others. And I try to enter the suffering of not being seen or not seeing the other, the fact that we are not trained to enter the subtle discernment of the spirit. So I have these parallel domains of orienting in the domains of the spirit, and it's very easy to move my body through all the experiences that I have stored, which relate to how I feel distorted, unseen, how we cannot meet, how we cannot understand one another, and then all those subtle moments in which I felt it was possible, all of those moments of true encounter and true love, true discernment, true capacity for attention. And then I just try to attain integrity in this domain, and to understand why do I generally inhabit certain places. Why don't I inhabit the ones that I truly long for? And this kind of energy awakened in me comes with, I shall not give you cheap entertainment. I shall not give you fake love. And Thus, I try to reach integrity because I know how love can be or how life can be. I know what creation can be, and so I know the beauty of how spirits can create together, how spirits can attain clarity and true profound love. And then I awaken also the sheer impossibility, the immeasurable distortions. These bales are a symbol of the necessary work to be done. They are a very adequate symbol for the work to be done in order that this dimension of culture can be possible. My body moves in support for all the sentences that I need in order to travel to that exact logical position. There are some kind of expressions of impossibility, of me feeling inadequate. Like, I need to travel there, but I bump into that, I can't see that, I can't see that. So it's just like, it's a high-speed construction of sentences that functions with the micro expressions of the body. So it was just about, this travel was about, okay, I need to enter that moment where the real fun, like the real ecstasy of us attaining our nature and attaining the scale of the celebration. So I can express rage for the fact that I feel ashamed or I feel inadequate in saying this, and then I immediately engage rage against the reactions I project, because these reactions are defining my realm, what I am capable to think or to desire. This kind of scream, its exact quality, would be related to the scale of the celebration that I long for is vast and wise, and I desire it so much that I'm ready to confront all the petty reactions of my environment. I'm preparing myself to confront even the reactions of my daughters in their present state, the way they can react to my propositions because they don't understand them. And then I lose courage, and then I lose hope. So I return to that moment to gain vision, and then I engage rage against the visual horizon of what seems to be there. It's kind of contradicting what I wish to see there. Ah! What I understand as a true celebration that I wish to make real possible here is basically the most mature spiritual battle, where this true fun integrates all the dark, violent, painful aspects of being. There is no superficial entertainment, no mindless ecstasy. How will they write the lines of their disciplines? How will they attain that mathematics that can organize every sentence of their possible experience into one complete being of integrity? This is a research center for love, and it's also artistic research. But love is generally very cheaply represented, and art is very small. So I look at these bales and I imagine the tractors handling them and the scale of this work, the crops, the fields, and I engage the need, the immense boiling need to integrate this aspect of great discipline and great purpose in what art is and what love is. Where are these friends ready to engage battle? Where are these advanced noble friends ready to engage battle? The true, vast, adequate, truly necessary battle. This one relates to the fact that we have access to a certain scale of our power. We can touch on the essences of our higher identity, and yet we get distorted when we open our hearts. We share our most precious, and it's misunderstood and it's distorted because we are not trained to do the real work for the subtle languages that need to be attained. Where are those beasts of discernment? Where are those tractors of enlightenment that can handle all of these vast fields of confusion Where are these tractors of enlightenment that can organize existence into libraries of pure contemplative ecstasy? Organize all of experience into sentences of raw, boiling, bright wisdom. Any sentence of being, any sentence of experience to be precisely translated into its exact mathematical equation. We can touch on the pure essence of our spirit identities, the force, the pure, sheer force of our spirits, and then I just face this fucking landscape and I just need to pierce through this blinding flesh of a conventional reality so as to see things straightforwardly. Where are these new libraries of space? Where are these new beasts capable of the architectures of the space mind? Where are these noble friends capable to construct the necessary architectures of the space mind? I see these bales and I connect with the vast fields and the process of their harvest. Then I need to integrate in the bodies, in our bodies, these vast libraries of experience, just like monks are capable to expand their vision over wide fields of possibility. So I just need to integrate this capacity into how I perceive our bodies and our beings. I look at these bales and I see their aesthetics, their exact quality of presence, the rough nature of their presence, and I know I need to establish this quality within the nature of our play, within the nature of art, the nature of love. Where are these beasts of fierce, clear compassion? Where are these beasts of precise act, precise art of existence? Where is this spine of purpose in our love, in our architecture of the meaning of love? Where is this quality? Where are these beasts? Where are these noble friends? Where are these armies of cows digesting experience, sentences of experience, and transforming them into pure logical milk, the logical milk of a new scale of being? of us deal with these contortions of pain and heartbreak. Contortions of heartbreak. And we have this stereotype image of a broken heart, or the Cupidon with the fucking bow and arrows. And there is no such aesthetics in our attitude of handling heartbreak. Where is our dignity? Where is the dignity that can decide the meaning of experience? And the necessary work to be engaged as a consequence. Where are these advanced monastic contemplative cows? Beasts of compassion that can take any child, any fragment of soul distorted in this realm, any shard of soul lost in these fields, and transform them into the pure diamond milk, aluminium milk. Where is the fucking discipline and the clarity of purpose? Where is the real urgency and the clarity of our responsible definition of what love and art are? Why the fuck do I allow my daughters to live in a world with a stupid, fake definition of identity and love and what life can host? The scale of our fields of being. Why are we so reduced into some motherfucking meatballs? Fuck. This new logical architecture that does not shy away from the scale of the purpose of integrity. These beasts, these logical beasts that do not shy away from the scale of this duty? Where are these advanced animals of patience? What the fuck are we doing for attaining this redefinition of what love is? To attain that passion that comes from seeing our essences, the work required. Where is my army of tractors? Where are those friends of high capacity? Where are those friends of high capacity? Where are those friends of high capacity all aligned? Where are these disciplined motherfuckers?